Hello and welcome. Missing persons cases are a growing concern worldwide, so understanding the scope of this disturbing issue is vital for society as we battle treasonous betrayals from globalist manipulators masquerading as political leaders. Missing persons is an international concern that affects countless individuals and communities. Each year, thousands of people vanish without a trace, leaving behind devastated families and loved ones desperate for answers. These disappearances all too frequently turn into unsolved cases, leaving hapless investigators grappling with limited leads and numerous uncertainties. The impact of missing persons cases extends far beyond the immediate families involved. Communities are left in a state of unease as the question of what happened remains unanswered. The emotional toll on those left behind is immeasurable as they constantly grapple with grief, confusion, and the lingering hope for closure. While there's a slowly dawning awareness surrounding this global issue, governments, law enforcement, and non-profit organisations are ill-equipped, underfunded, and under-resourced to effectively address the staggering volume of missing persons cases. It's widely believed that this circumstance is deliberately contrived. Technology provides innovative tools that aid in locating missing individuals. But despite welcome advancements, far too many cases remain unresolved. We as a society must remain vigilant and supportive regarding missing persons cases, raising awareness and advocating for increased resources dedicated to investigations and support services for affected families can significantly address this ongoing challenge. Every year, countless individuals vanish, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions and speculations. Searching for answers often takes us down a labyrinthine path of intrigue and mystery, from abduction theories to foul play suspicions. One prevailing theory is that many missing persons cases involve criminal activity. Evidence supporting this theory ranges from suspicious circumstances surrounding the disappearances to the discovery of unidentified remains in remote locations. However, some investigations take an unexpected turn into the supernatural realm. Unexplained occurrences, such as sightings of unknown aerial phenomena in areas where disappearances occur, suggest otherworldly forces are at play. While the idea of supernatural involvement may seem far-fetched, it cannot be denied that there are innumerable instances where conventional explanations fall short. These unexplained phenomena challenge our understanding of what is possible and leave room for speculation about alternative realities or dimensions intersecting with our own. The mystery surrounding missing persons cases is multifaceted and complex, from theories involving abduction and foul play to hypotheses suggesting supernatural involvement. Each possibility offers its own unique perspective on these perplexing disappearances. For in-depth coverage on this subject, I strongly recommend the scholarly productions of David Paulides, whose years of brilliant research offer a treasure trove of factual information in his Missing 411 videos, books, and movies. This report examines the statistics of missing persons from 5 different regions: Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand and Europe. The following figures reflect the gravity of the problem, emphasising the need for collective efforts to address it. In Australia, over 55,000 missing persons reports were made to police in 2022, according to the National Missing Persons Coordination Centre. This is an average of over 150 missing events per day. Most are resolved quickly, with over 99% of people found alive and well. However, there are still approximately 2,600 long-term missing persons in Australia. That means they've been missing for more than 3 months. New South Wales is the state with the highest number of missing persons reports, followed by Queensland and Victoria. In 2022, there were over 20,000 missing persons reports made to New South Wales Police. A number of factors contribute to the high number of missing reports in New South Wales. One is the state's large population. New South Wales has the largest population of any Australian state, with over 8.1 million people. Fortunately, most cases involving children are often resolved quickly, but a deeply disturbing proportion are not. The Australian Federal Police and state police forces, when they're not bullying or harassing freedom rights campaigners or freedom of speech advocates, are reportedly coordinating efforts to locate missing individuals. Statistics confirming unacceptable levels of unresolved cases show inadequate police efforts that routinely fail. The importance of prompt reporting and collaborative efforts with emergency services cannot be overstated, but regrettably, the number of missing individuals never seen again remains unacceptably high. This enigmatic phenomenon is unexplained yet never earnestly investigated as to where these vanishing victims mysteriously disappear to, and perhaps more importantly, why they go and what's behind it. No authority or law enforcement agency is investigating this puzzling tragedy, which begs its own overarching question of why. The United States has one of the highest numbers of missing persons cases globally. According to the National Crime Information Center, the NCIC, over 600,000 people go missing every year. However, it's crucial to note many of these cases involve runaways, with a significant percentage quickly relocated. Nevertheless, this alarmingly high number underscores the importance of maintaining comprehensive databases while allocating adequate resources for finding missing individuals. Regrettably, at the time of this report, no meaningful efforts are undertaken to improve this lamentable deficit. In the United Kingdom, the Missing People charity reported approximately 110,000 cases of missing individuals in 2022. Many involve vulnerable people, including those struggling with mental health and personal issues. The UK's collaborative approach between law enforcement agencies, local communities and organisations like Missing People is essential for addressing the problem and providing needed support to those requiring it. Yet here again, pitifully meagre resources are allocated to remedy this distressing state that's shrugged off as an enduring mystery. New Zealand, a country with a relatively small population, still faces the challenge of missing persons cases. Around 9,000 people are reported missing each year. New Zealand police work diligently to locate these individuals, wherein the support of communities and families is invaluable. Reporting missing persons promptly is a key element in increasing the chances of a safe return. But in spite of the best efforts from concerned personnel and emergency response teams, the volume of unresolved missing cases remains alarmingly high. Yet still, no investigations are undertaken to find out why. Statistics for missing persons in Europe are more complex to compile due to the continent's diversity. However, according to estimates, over 250,000 people are reported missing each year across European countries. Europol is crucial in facilitating cross-border cooperation when individuals go missing in one European country and are then found in another. Missing person cases presents a baffling challenge, and understanding the numbers is only the first step. Several common factors contribute here, including family issues, mental health challenges, substance abuse, and criminal activities. Globalist disinformation and criminal mainstream media deception make it difficult for missing individuals to be located. The unfortunate fact remains way too many vanish and are never heard of again. Accordingly, proactive measures are essential in reducing this number while finding ways of ensuring public safety from whatever this might be. Sadly, the globalist-driven corruption of most police services offers little hope of this being a viable option. Public awareness campaigns, education, and supporting organisations that help find missing persons are essential to any solution, or at least they provide the first step. It's also important to address the root causes of missing person cases, such as mental health challenges and family issues, to prevent them from occurring in the first place. The shocking statistics of missing persons in Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, and Europe are a stark reminder of the importance of collaboration and awareness. They also highlight the need for an urgent inquiry into the underlying source, because our current level of understanding is woefully inadequate. Each missing person represents a unique story worthy of serious investigation, and it's our collective responsibility to ensure that as many of these stories as possible have a happy ending. While the numbers are daunting, every effort counts in bringing missing individuals back to safety and reuniting them with their families. This raises the insidious role of mainstream media in this heart-wrenching saga, where its vile influence works against those seeking answers. Such devious influences are the covert delivery of NLP, wherein very few understand its powerful mechanisms and wide-ranging impacts. First, we need to understand the workings of NLP and shed light on how it operates and its capacity to sway individuals without their awareness or consent. This involves surreptitious language processing as a branch of artificial intelligence, focusing on the interaction between computers and human language. It enables machines to understand, interpret, and generate human language, bridging the gap between the complex, nuanced world of communication and the binary language of computers. This understanding has enabled unscrupulous manipulation of fake news to steer attention away from serious issues such as the huge volume of missing persons, and that the bizarre phenomena continue unhindered and without proper investigation. NLP relies on a combination of linguistic rules, algorithms, and machine learning to process and understand text and speech. Neuro-linguistic programming is a methodology for understanding and modifying human behavior and communication patterns, and was used with devastating effect throughout the entirety of the COVID scam. It focuses on the interplay between neurological processes, language, and the learned behavioral patterns. NLP offers a framework for understanding and influencing human behavior by recognizing the connection between the brain and how we perceive the world. It seeks to understand how individual experiences and sensory perceptions shape our thinking and behavior. Language is a powerful tool for communication. NLP explores how verbal and non-verbal language can be used to influence thoughts, feelings, and actions. NLP modifies how individuals develop and maintain certain behaviors and beliefs, with techniques to alter and manipulate these patterns. While NLP offers many positive applications, such as personal development, effective communication, and behavioral change, more recently, it exploits the potential to influence individuals in ways they won't recognize. NLP techniques are used to covertly persuade or manipulate. This influence may occur in various contexts, from sales and marketing to personal relationships, and what issues are worth pursuing. Unsuspecting victims can be made to dismiss formerly important concerns, such as missing persons, and are no longer of interest. It can also shape conversations, guiding them in a direction that benefits the influencer at the expense of truth and the earnest pursuit of the justice currently denied to the appalling numbers of missing persons who vanish without a trace. While NLP can empower individuals to make positive changes, it's become a powerful globalist manipulation and deception tool. Mainstream media's unrelenting use of NLP raises ethical questions about consent and transparency, especially when most are influenced without their awareness or understanding. Its proper use would be to enhance objective opinions by promoting free speech and open debate. But like all satanic inversions, it's nefariously deployed for the opposite reasons. Government's criminal misuse of NLP has created an effective method for influencing public behaviour while exhibiting contemptuous disregard for moral and ethical considerations. It underhandedly influences the public in ways they cannot discern and will never know of. Undoubtedly, it played a pivotal role in marginalising the missing persons issue while sabotaging essential investigation efforts. This channel routinely reports on the criminal nature of all governments and government agencies, while exposing those responsible for endless crimes against humanity. But like all other independent news providers, we hit a brick wall when trying to learn who or what pulls the strings from the cover of impenetrably dark shadows. In lockstep with many others, I've long suspected, whatever that force may be, it is not human. When viewed through this lens, the missing persons issue takes a macabre and deeply disturbing turn, but one that's been extensively studied and researched for many decades. This hypothesis is nothing new, with countless highly respected UFO researchers providing a plethora of compelling witness testimony dating back many years. In recent months, we've seen a steady stream of UFO-related news items, videos, blogs, etc., to the overwhelming extent that, as intended, this veritable tsunami foments confusion and disbelief. It's a tried and tested MO deployed to swamp authentic evidence with nonsensical memes and cartoonish reports designed to undermine the subject credibility. However, government subversion on this issue is doomed to failure under the ponderous weight of community awareness. As all this unfolds, the globalist billionaire oligarchs manipulating the Australian nations and elsewhere are exposed at Davos as maniacal, self-appointed puppet masters of unmitigated tyranny. They brashly proclaim their digital track and trace surveillance, totalitarian, technocratic and dystopian future is now in place under their exclusive domination. For this globalist wet dream fantasy to succeed, it requires our informed consent and acceptance, which will never be forthcoming. Their genocidal Agenda 2030 of 17 goals for our total enslavement is fully exposed and deeply reviled by civilized society. However, as previously reported, their contempt for public opinion means nothing will change, no matter how deeply unpopular or confrontational their measures. The same disregard applies to the missing persons issue. That will forever be constrained to the margins of public awareness until such times as we find a way to tear back the veil of secrecy and learn what the mortal enemy of humankind actually is. I won't speculate as to what this might be, but I'm convinced that whatever it is not a part of the human race, for which it harbours genocidal hatred. There you go. Thank you.